413 Bravo Lima, change my frequency 12745.
I'm on your frequency, 12745.
Yep.
This shot is from when I was going through flight school. Notice that you can hear me and ATC talking pretty clearly to each other. Now, check out this shot where you can hear literally everybody in the plane having a conversation.
What's up on 2275?
Is Andy finally done with his crackers?
Are you done with your crackers, Andy?
No, not yet.
He said no. I didn't even eat mine, so.
Have you ever wondered how we get that audio? It's definitely one of the more common questions that I get, so let's talk about how we capture audio in flight. If you want to skip straight to the part where you just see my setup and how I put it together, check out the timestamps and the chapters that are in the description below, or above or left. I don't know, you're an adult, you can find it. I'm hoping this video will make it a little bit more clear and easy to understand how to do this, exactly what the components are and what they do. I'm first going to talk about the equipment that you need, and then how you can adapt that equipment based off of the type of thing you're filming with. So if it's an iPhone or a GoPro or something like that. And then I'm going to show you how to set it all up. Either way, no matter what you're filming with, unless it's some Polaroid camera, which I don't think you can film with a Polaroid, that's stupid. It's really simple and it's all really similar and easy to do. All right, first up, the equipment that you actually need. I tried to keep this as simple and as minimal as possible because I hate carrying around a bunch of extra stuff for no reason. There are two primary things that you need to be able to capture this audio. You need an audio splitter, and you also need a filming device adapter, so an adapter for the iPhone or the GoPro or whatever you're using. I film with a GoPro Hero 5, and I ended up buying a kit specific to that. And it has both the audio splitter and the GoPro adapter from pilotusa.com, and that's who sells it. No, this isn't a sponsored video because I have like 800 subscribers, so leave me alone. This kit works for GoPro Hero 5s and newer. If you're using an older GoPro, Pilot USA sells a kit specifically for Hero 3 and 4, which looks like it is able to skip the GoPro adapter. I've linked to that in the description. If you're using an iPhone that doesn't have a headphone jack, you'll need to find a Lightning to 3.5mm adapter. You'll then connect that Lightning adapter to a smartphone adapter that, once again, Pilot USA sells. Now, if you're using an iPhone without a headphone jack, what year are you living in? Just kidding. Supposedly you can just buy the audio splitter, also linked in the description, and plug that directly into the 3.5mm port. So what does this setup actually look like in a plane? All right, here's a really advanced high-tech graphic I made in Photoshop of what this setup actually looks like on a diagram. All right, first there's the COM port, then the audio splitter, then where the headset connects, and then the GoPro adapter, and the final thing, the GoPro, or whatever you're filming with. Now let me show you what it actually looks like to put it all together inside the plane. If you don't already know, I work at a flight school called Blue Line Aviation, and I'm going to use one of their DA-40s to show you how I set all this up. First, we set up the filming device. If you want to see how I set up my GoPros in more detail, comment below and I might make that into its own video. By the way, make sure wherever you put your filming device and inside the plane, make sure the audio adapter is going to be able to reach that. Let's set this up in order from the COM port to the filming device. First, connect the large plug from the audio splitter to the COM port. Now we can connect our headset to the audio splitter's extra port that we have. Connect the small plug of your headset to the COM port in your aircraft. Now let's connect the 3.5mm jack that's at the end of the audio splitter and connect that to the back of the GoPro adapter. It's usually at this point that'll position the audio adapter cord where it won't bother anyone, get caught in seatbelts, or be easily disconnected by someone accidentally pulling on it. Now we can connect the adapter to the filming device, which in my case is my GoPro Hero 5. Now for me in the DA-40, this setup actually works really well because if you attach it to a canopy or a door and someone forgets to unplug the audio adapter from the filming device, it'll just disconnect at the filming device's adapter, as you can see right here. You're all set. Anything that your headset will hear, your GoPro will hear now. Real quick note about connecting the audio adapter to an audio recorder instead of a GoPro. I've seen other pilots do this, and I attempted this in the beginning of flight school. I have 3 reasons why I don't do this. Firstly is audio quality. So I actually have a Zoom H1 recorder that I use for normally professional video type stuff. But in this case, it just doesn't seem to work. All the settings, I've messed with a bunch of settings, and the quality is just not as good as just going straight into the GoPro. The second reason is way less work. So if you use an audio recorder, you have to take in the audio files and the filming footage and try to sync those two together, which isn't that hard, but it is an extra step that's not needed. When you connect straight to the GoPro, you don't have to sync anything because it's already synced for you. The third thing is less equipment. I try to keep the setup as simple and minimal as possible, so that's just one less thing that I have to carry around. And the audio recorder just seems like an unnecessary addition to that setup. This setup has actually worked really well for me. I only had one incident where the audio peaked a little bit, and that was in my last formation flight video, but that's the only time it's happened, and I actually don't know why it happened, but once again, it's the only time it's ever happened. All right, well, I hope that really helps. I hope it refines things for you about how to set up the audio adapter into the plane. If you have any questions for me, you can comment below or you can message me on Instagram. I'm pretty active on there. Okay, bye.
Blue skies for the rest of our life.